All right, everybody, once again, thank you. Give it up for Bathsheba and the K3 Band. All right, you guys still having a good time? Yeah! Everybody, put your hands together. We're gonna keep this rolling, keep it going. I love that you go back to your seat every time, and I realize why you did it is because they're talking and you don't want to stand there like, yeah, I hear what they're saying. So I apologize earlier for going, why'd you guys go sit down? I realize why you sat down. Man, I appreciate you guys sitting down, but every time I'm gonna ask you to stand back up because why not, right? If you're not gonna be worn out completely, then why waste your time and just kind of say, I went kind of hard today. No, you're gonna go all the way. What do they say, go hard or go home? I'm really far from home, so I have to choose just gonna go hard. So let's keep going hard. Let's keep this party going. Everybody, give it up as loud and as enthusiastically as you can for Shane Breece, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't feel comfortable telling you how much I paid them to do that. All right. First off, I would just like to express how impossible of a moment this is. I never thought I'd be somewhere this cool. I mean, you know, I'm emotionally mature enough to admit that I've shed a few tears happy tears from being here. It's just incredible. Thank you to Ted and the entire Stream Tour crew and to all the industry friends, everybody that volunteers their time, to all the artists. Every single person I've met is just an amazing person. And yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. I've never been somewhere like that. So I got really lazy over COVID. Anybody else? Just you started getting really lazy for no reason, and you don't like to be lazy, you get really frustrated. And so yeah, here is 3.5 minutes of me poking fun at just how frustratingly lazy I was during COVID. Almost got ahead of myself. Before I do that, I want to teach you guys the melody behind the chorus. It's very easy. Okay, you want to kind of recline your seat, kind of sing it like that behind the beat. Everyone go. That's good enough. That's good. That's good. All right, here we go. Good morning to the afternoon sun. Mom and dad pretend that they don't want to know, son. Can't blame, wish I was someone who doesn't wait until the last minute to lay to bed and start living. Good morning till the brink of sunset. Hours old text on my phone, are you up yet? How many missed calls before I'm done with the life of quiet panic, eyes closed, head spinning. I'm not lazy, just scared to death at the what if it all works out? Every wish that left my mouth, I'd have to get off this couch. Lazy's just a word from people who just must have misheard me when I swore my life upon tomorrow. Selling time that I can't borrow, and pockets full of blame followed by promises to change. I wish I'd seen the future wasn't coming. For a guy who wasn't running, they say my carefulness will bring the death of me. But that's tomorrow's problem. Good morning to chaotic tension. The things I promised yesterday need an extension. I've been so busy with having nothing to do that I skipped out and wasted the day away. What a fool. Last time, I missed it. But this time, I swear it'll be different. And next time, you'll see I meant it. Who am I kidding? Cause can't nobody even trust me. I'm fully aware of the stupidity of sitting in this chair, while the key to my goals sits by the TV remote, just out of my reach. Boy, you better practice what you preach. is so weak. Saying lazy's just a word from people who just must have misheard me when I swore my life upon tomorrow, selling time that I can't borrow, and pockets full of plain followed by promises to change. I wish I'd seen the future wasn't coming for a guy who wasn't running. They say my carefulness will bring the death of me, but you know what I say? I just say that lazy's just a word from people who just must have misheard me when I swore my life upon tomorrow, selling time that I can't borrow, pockets full of plain followed by promises to change. I wish I'd seen the future wasn't coming for a guy who wasn't running. They say my carefulness will be the death of me. They say my carefulness, yeah, it'll be the death of me. They say my carefulness will be the death of me. But that's tomorrow's problem. Show of hands, how many know the story? How many know the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the biblical story? Well, for the hands that aren't raised, it's about 3 Hebrew men who were thrown into a furnace because they wouldn't bow down to a false king. And that king looked into the furnace, and he knew he put 3 men in, but for some reason he saw 4. And that 4th man was God. And I went through a similar thing in my life, and I just wanted to retell it through my own words. This one's called I Am. I know I promised myself I wouldn't fall to its feet again, but look where I am. This cold prison air makes it hard to breathe. I built it with my own hands. I am the only person I can blame for killing the light in this room. And yet I'm not the only one occupying this tomb, 'cause someone's in here with me. The weight I feel is lifting. I feel it in my soul. The tides are shifting. Someone's in here with me, and he calls himself I Am. Before my revelation, I had impatiently waited for someone to come unlock my door. But now I know the keys are in my hands, and I don't have to stay anymore. But I will not leave, 'cause to suffer is honor, and the pain will never conquer Christ. When the jailer came to look in my cell, yeah, he saw 2 pairs of eyes. Someone's in here with me. The weight I feel is lifting. Feel it in my soul. The tides are shifting. Someone's in here with me, and he calls himself I Am. I can feel the fire, but I can't feel the pain. Yeah. I can feel the light burning through my eyes, and I will never be the same. I can feel the fire, but I can't feel the pain. Oh, I can feel the light burning through my eyes, and I will never be the same. The embers are scorching my clothes and belongings, but I still can't feel any heat as the flames are engulfing me. The man of false royalty, bow to the only king, and the king's in here with me. The weight I feel is lifting. Feel it in my soul, the tides are shifting. Someone's in here with me. The weight I feel is lifting. I feel it in my soul, the tides are shifting. Someone's in here with me, and he calls himself I am.
All right. Everybody, give it up one more time. Man, that snuck up on me. Did that catch you off guard? Yeah. All right, we're gonna start over here. The sound man's trying to figure out how to turn the mic on.
Yeah. All right, so let me get right to it. Okay, first things first. Man, your songs are written in such a way it makes me think right off, just thinking of film and TV. Like that's the first thing I think of. So what that means and where that would go, I don't know, but that's where it took me musically, and I like that because that gives you longevity. I think that's a good thing. I really enjoyed your mannerisms, okay? So up here, the stage presence, which is one of the things that I think, and you're sitting there. But the way you were playing and then you did that with your hands or whatever, it drew me in like, oh, it's conversational. And I like that, your face, like I bought into it. So anyway, I like that, and that kept me in there. I dug it, and there you go. Gee!
Yeah, man. I don't know what it's with like keyboard players sitting so low to the ground. I feel like you guys should be up in like a 3/4 chair, like that one over there. You know what I'm saying? Be up a little more so you kind of like, I don't know, man. Whatever. Yeah, I dug it, dude. You had me. Felt like, I mean, I appreciated what you had to say at the beginning, but it was like, okay, this is music. Let's get to the music. You know what I'm saying? But I really enjoyed it, man. I just put my pin down, especially during that second song you had me, man. All the dynamics and the way you're singing and stuff, I really dug. So keep doing what you're doing, man. You young? How old are you? 19. And you write all these songs yourself? Copy that. Self, sorry, that was like my multiple personality.
So there's just two main things I just really want to say. One is you are an entertainer. You don't just have stage presence, like the way that you worked the piano, worked the crowd, worked your voice with everything. That's a hard thing to do. And there's a difference between just going up on stage and throwing down, and there's a difference between someone that's an entertainer. So kudos on that. I just want to talk about your second song here for a second. So a lot of people, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I don't like Christian music. I can't stand it. It's cheesy most of the time. And your second song was super compelling. And because it wasn't Jesus, 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 God, 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 sprinkle the Holy Spirit on it, and just something that I couldn't believe, it was believable. There was a story behind it, there was a purpose behind it, it was clever, it was well written, it was intentional. And kudos to you, because I don't know that I've said that any more than maybe twice in my life. And that really impressed me.
So, Shane, I heard a different song when I first heard you, as you know, because I called you up at like 1 a.m. That's true. The same thing that grabbed me then grabbed me now. There is something about your delivery, and I think it's part of what Ryan's getting at, that is so believable, and little did I know it starts right when you sit down. I don't know what it is, your face, your personality, the way you look at people, you're approachable. That's the word I wrote down, approachable. Like, I feel like I can believe you and we're friends. And I liked that. And both songs to me felt real. Conversational is one word. It was communication through music. And I love that because it made me want to listen and hear the message. I will say though, side note, rewind, don't talk right off the bat. Right, you know that. You know better than that, all that. Right, yeah, don't do that. Like, because you haven't captured us yet. Man. Yeah. Anyways, these guys are bigger experts on, and they could explain to you why or what. I felt like there is some refining to be done here before we see the fullness of what this could be. But that doesn't mean it isn't awesome right now. It just means that like we're only seeing the bare bones of something. I would have loved to have heard a fuller sound with other instruments and all that, but I realize in this situation you got you, and you got what you got, and you're up here, and so like I'm sure in your head, it's bigger, isn't it? Yeah, I figured. So I loved it. I thought it was great. I think there is an immense amount of talent here. That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'll just say this, like once you got into it, you know what I mean? Like I could listen to 3-5 more songs from you right now. You know what I mean? Like I really felt like as you played, and like first of all to get that from Ryan, that's a big deal. That's the real deal right there. And but I really felt like I was witnessing something special. You know what I'm saying? And like when you started singing and playing, like I really would love to have heard it with like tracks and just the full beat, because to be honest with you, if I had that, I would have had this like John Bellion, Mike Posner thing going on. You feel me? If you started popping that off, you know what I'm saying? Because you would have you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. That would have been fresh. You know what I mean? You dig those guys or something? Yeah, that's what's up. Good listening. You even got this A. Parker, Clinton Kane thing go that I guess I'm in love. You know that song? Okay, that's what's up. So those are the vibes that I was getting. Even that Ben Folds stuff. You're spot on, Angelo. Spot on. So I'm just gonna say this, like everyone said all the other stuff and all that stuff, but like if I could hear you with a beat, with tracks behind you, with just musicalities and just all that behind you produced out, that's where exactly where this was headed. And that's what I'm excited to see. But yeah, there's some refining things. I know we all three of us here are gonna say the same thing, but vocally, like I want them to even say it again, but like just some of the parts I really wanted you to jump to your higher register. Like it needed it. It was gonna move me. Like I was there, but then I was like a little bit let down, because if you jump to the higher register, just use it. At the end of the set, you started doing it. You even heard me say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like there he is, you know. But you did that. Those courses would have opened up even more for me, and my heart would have moved to a new compartment where I would have been yours for a long time. You feel me? But I can't wait to hear you with full production, because those artists I said is exactly the vibe, and I think you can roll with them.
Yeah, Shane, I think at 19, there's plenty to work with here. And so I think that's what you're hearing. I believe that we just heard step one. Fast forward 10 steps down the road, you got pop hits. Listen to a lot of music. The structure is there, the talent is there, the look is there, the interaction is there, the vocals are there. I will say 8 minutes in, I was telling Brandon, I don't think he's got it. I don't think he has that upper register. I don't think it's there. And as a singer who only has one octave and who is completely jealous of those singers who can shoot up to 2, hello every single worship Hillsong and every single worship coming out. We don't have 2 octaves. I was like, I don't know if you got it. And then you had it. I want to see that way earlier. And so get comfortable there. I think it's going to come with time. How long have you been performing? How many gigs?
How many gigs? Just a couple dozen, to be honest. Yeah.
We're honored to see. We're honored to see at the beginning. Then.
Yeah.
Who are your 3 biggest influences?
Well, like you said, John Bellion is like all-time top tier. If I can work with him someday, I will be like life with. Oh man, a lot of Christian artists. My gosh, yeah, I should have prepared a list. I've got hundreds, so it's, yeah.
Are you familiar with Jamie Cullum?
I don't know that I am.
He is a jazz pop pianist vocalist, you're there. And you're there at 19, which is terrifying, right? I know what I was doing at 19, and I wouldn't want it on stage in front of people. In all sincerity, I want to see you with an upright bass player that can also bow, and a drummer that plays with a lot of brushes, just to bring dynamics. I mean, strong lyrics, imagery communicated with authentic fervor, stage, powerful even when seated. I don't write those words, right? Lot of promise. I'm just absolutely shocked in a good way. So thank you.
Shane, great job. I was trying to think what I can add here. These guys all kind of nailed it. I literally, for a moment, I thought he was going to do stand-up comedy. I don't know if anybody felt that way. I was like, is this guy going to do a routine real quick? Yeah. So, like, I think that the entertainer thing, somebody said that. I think that's spot on. You are very young, but encourage you that I think what you're doing can be really commercial and for everyone. And I would encourage you. Your songwriting is already pretty strong, but collaborate with people. Find other people that are better at it than you, and work with them, learn from them, because I think you're only going to get even better as you do that. And where are you from?
I'm from here.
You're from, there you go. So you're close to a lot of world-class songwriters. So I encourage you on that, man. And honestly, I know the piano vocal thing. A lot of people talked about. It'd be great to see you with your band, but I will say, if you can capture an audience with just doing that, that's just awesome. That's what especially as a young artist. Touring, you don't always have the money to do a band. If you're doing promo stuff, radio visits, whatever career path you go, if you can sell people with a piano vocal, that's big time. Great job, dude.
All right, everybody. We got one more time. We got one more.
Josh said something here really quick. I asked Ted if I could say something really quick. But a good song, this is one of my rules. People know I hate me for saying this, but if a song can translate just with an acoustic instrument and your voice, and it can be amazing, it's an amazing song. And I just want to tell you that. I mean, just the fact that you could be up there just with a keyboard, no tracks, just completely raw, up there by yourself, and own the room like this, and entertain a room like this, that's what hit songs are. Hit songs aren't necessarily just made in a recording studio. Hit songs are made with a piano and a vocal, a lyric and a melody, a guitar and a vocal. And I just want to let you know that.
One more time. One more time. We're gonna get this party going. If you guys could put your hands together, I want you guys to just relax.